We're back in the closet. We're here to talk.
And I'm using my last straw in the closet. We bought this box of straws when we started this.
You just cut me off. You just cut me off.
Well, that's what I did.
Carry on.
No, you carry on. Do the intro.
I did it. There's nothing else to say.
Then I didn't cut you off.
All right, just move on.
But how, maybe this is the second box of straws. Because we have 200 and something episodes. There was 100 straws in here. But we didn't use one every day. I don't know. I'm confused. Anyway, I need more straws. That's what I'm saying. So what's up? Sorry I cut you off. I feel hyper for some reason. Well, do you have anything to say? You got on me for cutting you off.
I'm getting murdered in fantasy football.
That's
today.
why you're grumpy today.
I'm very frustrated because I was a heavy favorite. And
That's
not a
why...
heavy favorite, but I was a favorite. I should have won this game. I thought I would, but he has some he has a couple of old school players that were good at one point that you would have thought were not going to blow up, and they freaking blew up today.
Who are you playing?
My boy Joe. Genovese.
Is that why you have been distant and weird today?
A little bit, maybe.
I hate that.
I'm kidding. That's not it. And I haven't been distant and weird.
Yeah, you have. I even text you. I was like, is everything okay?
Right. But that doesn't mean I'm distant. That means that you're distant.
No, I'm not. I was getting stuff done. I have anxiety. I told you that, but you weren't listening.
I listened.
Your voice went up. You lied.
I listened. I did listen to you and your anxiety.
Stop doing that.
I listened to it. I did.
You were like, oh.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I did not go, I said, why?
And I said, because I'm getting ready to go through a change. And you were like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
And then that was it. You didn't try to make me feel better. You didn't, try to console me. You didn't say, I'm so sorry. You just were like, oh. Like, girl, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of trying to take care of you and your anxiety. That's what it was like.
It's going to be okay. I'm sorry for not being comforting earlier.
Well, it's because I told you at a wrong time because fantasy football was going on.
No, it's not.
I need to tell you when you're not consumed.
True. And we had other people in the room, and I remember
we did not have other people in the room. Who was in the room? Tell me. Nate was not in the room. He was at a birthday party.
When you told me?
Or he was upstairs getting ready for a birthday
Somebody was
party.
there, because I remember it was kind of like not a time I could have a conversation with
Nobody was in the room, unless there was a ghost that only you saw.
Jesus was in the room.
Jeff, you forgot. Jesus doesn't visit this house. We're not going to make it. That's what the Capitol Street preacher said.
God of Capitol Street.
God of Capitol Street.
Which is going to be the title of that podcast, probably.
Nobody was in the room. Callie.
Well, I don't want to stress Callie out. You know how she gets when she thinks you're upset.
Listen. It is what it is. I know that I bore you with my anxiety over change and blah, blah, blah. Anyway,
you don't bore me.
We can move on.
I'm with you on it.
We can move on.
I'm with you.
It wasn't of your concern because fantasy football was on.
That's not the case.
The red zone was on. What's the guy that does the red zone? What's his name?
I don't know.
I need to know.
Why?
Because I need to know. Who's the guy that talks in the red zone? I can hear his voice in my head right now.
Why are you concerned with the guy on red zone?
Because I want...
You like his voice?
I will Google it. I never said that. I just want to know his name.
But why?
Because...
I don't understand.
I just want to know his name so I can call it something. What is the voice? See, we need a Google person. Anybody want to volunteer? Anyway, what's up?
Oh, what's up? There's nothing up. What's up with you?
I tried to tell you earlier, but you didn't want to hear about it. Andrew Siciliano. He looks like...
That's not the guy.
Yeah. So Google's wrong?
Well, maybe it is the guy.
It is the guy. His face matches his voice.
His big ears, right?
Andrew David Siciliano.
Siciliano
was born in 1974.
He's a year
He's
older than me.
He's 2 years older than me. Yep, he's an American sports television anchor and reporter. Okay, so Andrew. That's his name. Now I can do it. Okay. We figured that out. That's good. I told you I'm hyper.
You are hyper.
What are you doing?
Your daughter was texting me.
My daughter. Which one?
Your
Brooke?
daughter. Yes.
About?
Fixing her drain.
See, they text Jeff when they need things fixed and when they need money. They text me about everything else. Everything else.
Everything.
Mom, I ate chicken nuggets today and they were amazing. I get that text. Mom.
Well, that's a positive text at least. I only get negative.
Oh, trust me. I get my fair share. My stomach hurts. My head hurts. My ear hurts. My fingers are tingling. My toes are tingling. My knee hurts. I tripped up the steps. I mean, everything.
Well, that's nice. At least you're the mom, and they need you. They need to tell you.
I want to go away for a day where I'm not needed.
Good luck.
Well, I mean, I can do it if I want to do it. All I need to do is just do it.
You'll still be needed.
But I won't know about it. I'm going to go off the grid.
Off the grid?
I want to go off grid, and here's what I want to happen.
You're going to leave your phone.
I want to leave my phone in the car. I need to have it closed just in case. In the car, and I want to check into a hotel room, and I'm going to tell you where I'm staying so you know that it's safe.
Okay.
And that way, if you need me, you can call the hotel if it's that much of an emergency.
Right.
Otherwise, I want to peace out for a day. I need that really bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you my anxiety is really high. Now, maybe since I have your attention,
You have my attention.
you'll listen. Because the football's not on the screen.
You have my
Do you
attention.
secretly have football on your phone right now?
Nope.
Are you lying? That's because there's not a game on.
Right.
Right. So how long do I have to tell you how I feel? What time does the game start? It's 8:10.
About 8:20.
Oh, crap, I've got 10
8:30.
minutes?
No, there's halftime you can talk to me again.
You know what? By then, I'll be 2 glasses or 3 glasses of wine in. I'll be tired. I'll be over it.
I'm playing, baby.
Until I
We will
wake up
leave off
early in the
game.
morning.
We don't even need the game. We'll just talk. We'll
until-
talk about whatever you want to.
Until I wake up early in the morning and it all hits me like it did this morning. And I tossed and I turned. And I tossed and I turned because I was so anxious.
But I was right there for you.
You were asleep
And we snuggled. And it made your
for
world
25
amazing.
seconds. And then I had to get up and eat.
I didn't say sex. I said we cuddled.
I said for 25 seconds.
Oh.
Our cuddle time's even less than the other time.
No, we cuddled for quite a while.
Today? No, we did not.
Oh, you laid? Yeah, we laid. We did. Yeah,
You were asleep.
we were still connected. We were
Anyway,
still together. We were vibing.
I'm sorry y'all have to witness this.
This is like live in the closet with Angie and Jeff having discussions about
That's what we always do.
not listening and cuddling for 25 seconds.
Well, ladies can relate.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies.
Don't do that. Don't creep people out. You try to talk to you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to give you a little hint. Oh, we got text at the same time.
It's constant.
It's constant for me. You want to? I'll read my text. Okay, we both got text from Brooke at the same time. You read yours. I'll read mine. What does she want from you?
Okay.
Well, she said okay because you want to fix her toilet. She says to me, "Do you have a shampoo and conditioner I can use?" Yes, I do. Okay. But ladies, you can relate. If your guy is not really paying attention and you try to talk to him, he like answers the question, but you can tell he's not really comprehending what you're actually saying. Like I said to you, my anxiety is really high. And you were like, "Oh, why?" And I was like, "Because of the change." You were like, "Oh." And then went right back to watching TV.
Well, that's because it's been a conversation piece. So I figured.
Has it?
You've been anxious. You've told me all week about the change and how you were getting anxious and how it's. You've told me that all week,
Well,
right?
okay, well, fine. It's not gone.
Which is cool. I'm okay with that. I'm sorry I didn't react wrong, but I've learned over the years.
You're
that,
sorry you didn't react wrong? Let's you
I'm
see what
sorry.
you did there. That's how he is. That's
Dang it,
true.
you caught it.
I did catch it.
You caught it. And
Sorry,
that
I
was
didn't.
great recorded. Dang it. But I am sorry I didn't react right.
Yeah.
But I've realized over time that I can't help you. That all I can do is be
You
there.
could have gotten your butt up off the couch and just came over and given me a hug and said, "I'm sorry, you're anxious. I know you get anxious during change. I'm sorry you're feeling this way. I know there's really nothing I can do to help you, but let me give you a hug and a kiss." Don't hold my hands right now. Don't try to hold my hands right now.
I
Get
know
away.
you're anxious,
No, you can't do it.
and I fixed your drink.
That's empty. When somebody tells you what you could have done differently, when you try to do it that way in the moment, it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
What's the window though to when it does count again? Like, is it 24 hours?
Let me think about this. Yeah, probably a good 24
When
hours.
I can like take a note and be like, "Look, you're a dumbass, and you're an idiot dude, and you reacted wrong because you're a dumbass." But then like I'm gonna learn from being a dumbass, and next time I'm gonna react right because you really do care. It's not that I didn't
How come you
care
haven't learned by now?
Because I'm a dumbass. I'm
But
a
I mean,
guy.
like, how
And
long
I
can
do-
you be this way?
What? Forever. This is how you have to accept
We've
me.
been together for a long time.
But we can't change each other.
But I mean, all I needed was a hug.
I didn't know that.
How?
Oh my gosh, now I gotta read mine.
I am not a stranger. We've talked about this issue before.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, dudes, let me help you out here.
Dude, you gotta change.
No, I'm not asking you to change.
And I can't,
I'm not asking you to change.
Look,
I never asked you to change. I've told you up front, it's communication. I've told you up front what I need. Just a hug. If that's so hard and then you gotta change to give your wife a hug, then screw you. Don't give me a hug.
She's mad, people.
But I'm just saying, I'm not asking you to change. I'm not asking you to change at all.
Listen.
I'm telling you what I need in a moment of anxiety, and it's just a hug. Simple.
I can do that.
It's not money.
I can do that.
It's not.
I just
anything like
said
that.
I'm taking notes so that next time I don't mess it up.
Taking notes for how long? You taking notes? You're in the same freaking class?
No, I've okay, so the last 100, all right, people, just for the record, out of the last 100 times this has happened, this is the first time. So 99 times I've done it the right way.
Oh, whoa.
And now,
he is so...
just one time.
Oh, really?
I've got a 99% success rate.
Let me check my record book.
In
You
calming
don't.
your
No.
anxiety.
Oh, my gosh. No, you don't. You're about 50-50.
50-50.
You're about 50-50.
60-40.
No.
60-40.
80-20. No, listen, I'm joking. Half I'm joking. I'm really just kind of giving you a hard time.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not asking you to change.
I do realize when I messed up.
Okay.
And I should have been there for you today. And I'm
Yes,
so glad you
because
didn't jump off the deck or anything.
What if you came?
Because I didn't live with that forever.
What if you came in from work and I'm like, "What's wrong?" And you're like, "I'm stressed." And I'm like, "What about?" And you're like, "Work." I'm like, "Oh." And I just went about my business, like, because you're always stressed about work, right? So
Not
instead
really.
of just being like, but if you're stressed, a lot of times it's to do with work. If I'm anxious, it's a lot of times to do with a change or something like that.
Right.
So
I got
usually
you
when you're
now.
okay,
Yeah.
so instead of me just say, if I were just like, "Oh," and walked away, you just be like, "Wah wah," you know what I mean? Instead of being this, "I'm so sorry," and coming over and giving you a hug. Now, do I do that every time perfectly? No. That's
No,
why I
you
know we're all
usually go,
human.
"Why don't you suck it up, you girl?
I do.
You should be a man.
I do
need a
not.
man in this house."
I do not say that.
You're like, you need to get it together. Be
Why
a
are
man.
you full of lies?
Be a man.
Why are you full of lies?
And then I just have to suck it up.
Jeff. See, this is where people that listen to this, when they see us, they're like, "Poor Jeff."
You guys have been trained by her. You know how she is. No
Poor Jeff.
excuses.
Jeff. You guys, I don't do that. So now people are, when they see it,
Listen,
they're gonna be like, "Poor
I'm-
Jeff, he struggles so
I'm
much."
kidding. You are very comforting most of the time.
Sometimes I'm not.
At 50-50.
Okay, fine.
I'm kidding. It's more than that. You're a comforting wife. It's very nice to have you.
And you're a comforting husband. I'm
well,
not saying
not
that.
all the time. Sometimes
Well,
I
none
get
of us are all the time.
distracted and I get selfish. And
But when you're distracted by fantasy football, it kind of pisses me off a little bit.
I'm sorry.
I'm just being honest right now. If you're distracted by work, if you're distracted by the kids, by a house project, by some turmoil in your life, I get it. But seriously, because your team's not doing well, you're going to fluff me off.
I don't think that was it. I've been struggling. I was struggling today with like philosophical things.
You
in my
were
mind. From last night and the
lying.
preachers on the street. At
You're
Capitol
lying.
Street.
That
it
didn't
really was
affect
eating
you.
me up, and I was really struggling with not making it in.
You're lying.
And
You're
I've
lying.
been rolling around with that all day, but I use football as an excuse to not look like a wuss.
Well, listen. Obviously, we're okay. We've been doing this for a long time.
I've been screwing up for years, and
And
we're
I've been
fine.
screwing up for years too. So we're even.
It's kind of
as-
relationships.
It is what it is. I told you what bothered me today, what you did, and I'm not mad about it. I told you what bothered me. You took it. What you do with it is what you do with it, and now it's done.
Right, I think that's the problem with relationships. A lot of times people don't tell people what bothered
Right,
them.
I
And
could
then,
have
like,
harbored
if
that
you
all
would have
day.
never confronted me just now, I would have never known it.
Right.
And then you might have carried resentment,
Right.
and then I may not have fixed it, and then I've done it again, and then all of a sudden you're telling people, "Can you believe he does this?"
Right.
And then I'm over here like, "What'd I do? I thought everything was cool."
Because you didn't know.
Because nobody says,
Even though you
this,
should know, really.
"Hey, this bothers me."
Right. Because that might not bother you. The same thing that bothers me might not bother you. It might not bother you if you come in from work and I say what's wrong, and you said I'm distressed, and I'm saying about what, and you say about work, and I say oh, and go on, that might not bother you. You might be like, okay.
Right, you might not even think about it.
You might not even think about it.
Right.
You might not even think about it. But that's something that I think about because I'm thinking...
Well, I think it's expectations. Like, if it depends on what your expectation is. When I walk through the door, if my expectation is I'm going to tell Ange I'm stressed and I really need her to comfort me and hug me.
True.
And you don't do it, then it's going to bother me. But if I come in the door and you ask me, and I haven't even thinking about being comforted. I've just, like, most of the time when I come in the door and you say, and I'm anxious or I'm stressed, and you say, what's wrong? I have no thought of what your reaction will be. I just tell you, and then I go on.
Yeah.
You know, I don't expect you to say, you can just be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Or that sucks. Or whatever. And I'm just like, go, you know what I mean?
But I normally force you to talk more about it eventually.
You do, yeah.
Maybe I say that initially so we can go and get our stuff done.
Right.
And maybe you would have circled back tonight when we sat down and said, I'm sorry, you're anxious.
100%. 100%.
But no, communication is important. And I didn't have any at halftime. Guys, see what I mean?
I'm kidding. That's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a kid.
It's a joke.
I didn't really expect anything. Actually, I didn't come inside from the deck even really going to tell you anything. I just sat down and it just came out of my mouth. Like, I feel anxious. I didn't have any expectations, really. Because if I did, I would have pouted all day. I really didn't.
Yeah, you haven't pouted. You didn't act like it bothered you.
No, but I mean, it kind of did. And then, so I just thought I'd tell you on the podcast.
I'm glad you announced that
Well,
on
it's
the
genuine.
podcast.
It's
It is
genuine.
genuine, and I genuinely am sorry. I didn't
It's fine.
mean to break your heart today.
Just add that to the papers. I'm just kidding. So, but it was nice when you asked me if I wanted to go get something to eat because I really low-key didn't want to cook and everything because I've been cleaning all day. Because let me tell you something. I spent almost 2 hours in our son's room today cleaning. Now, I don't know if it's just our son or if it's a normal 11-year-old boy behavior, but his room was seriously, and when I say nasty, I'm not one of those, like, super clean, like, oh, there's a sock on the floor now. I'm talking, it was nasty. Nasty.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Dude.
The stuff I see in there.
I found 4 pieces of individually wrapped pieces of cheese. Unopened. You know the Kraft cheese, it's fake cheese, but it melts so good onto a grilled cheese. You know that cheese?
Yeah, the plastic cheese.
The plastic cheese.
The fake plastic
man,
cheese.
It melts good. It makes a great grilled cheese.
It does. That's how they designed it.
Anyway, it's probably killing us.
It is. They have to kill us. I mean,
okay.
we can't live forever.
So 4 pieces of those in a drawer. Not on the floor, not on his desk, in a drawer.
You never know when you're going to need that cheese.
I found some Oreos in a drawer. I found, Coke bottles, lids, cars, Legos, cookies, goldfish, 522 cups.
Yeah, there's a lot of cups.
Minus about 500, so probably about 20. And I'm not kidding, 20-something cups. I swear I'm not kidding.
I watched them, I know.
It wasn't 500, but it's like 20. And I found a bunch of missing socks that I'm like, I get them out of the laundry, like, where's the other freaking sock? Well, probably, because I found them underneath the bed, behind his dresser.
There you go, there's your matched socks.
I found cords upon cords upon cords, so I put them all in one place. Anyway, needless to say, I scrubbed his bathroom, which was nasty. So gross, I gagged. I literally was scrubbing around his toilet on the floor, and I was like, ugh, like I was gagging.
Yeah, you usually don't gag except for with, like...
Oh my gosh, you know what I mean. So I fixed it up, and I cleaned his ceiling fan, and I don't know what it is, but when you walk into a room and it's so gross for so long and you finally clean it, you feel like a weight is lifted off your chest. At least I do.
Yeah.
Brooke cleaned her room really well, and the house was clean. I feel accomplished today.
It's amazing, the feeling.
And I swear to you, if that kid doesn't keep his room clean, I don't even know what I'm going to do.
You'll probably go to jail.
I probably will run away, and maybe that'll wake him up. You'd be like, you can tell him, your mom left because you didn't keep your room clean, and let him deal with that for a while.
It would struggle. He likes you.
I know he does. And I know that sounds mean, but maybe he'd keep his damn room clean. I'll come back when your room's clean. You know what he told me the other day?
No.
When I was getting on him about his room?
What?
He was like, you don't have to ever come in there. I want to keep my room how I want it. If you don't like it, you don't have to come in there. That's what he said to me. Little brat. I was like, yeah, I do got to come in there to wake you up. Anyway.
We'd have things growing out of his floor. Like if we left it, then go in there.
It's just, I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so I did that. So when you asked me to go to dinner tonight, I was like, yes, let's go. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, that's our place, I think. Like, we know the waitress. She knows exactly what I order. Well, I mean, it's not really hard to learn. I order the same thing every time.
Yeah.
We went over there, and it was interesting. People from Boone County was there.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And I think it's like the trailer park carpool to Buffalo Wild Wings
And it's fine.
night of the week.
It was fine because our waitress even said when they pulled in the parking lot, they were like, "Well," she was like, "Here we go. Here goes the shit show." And literally, when they walked through, they were like, "Shit show's here," and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." And it was good. I wish we could have stayed a little bit. They were getting Jameson shots, and we all know that's my favorite. Well, if you don't know and you're ever out with me,
They're getting Jameson shots.
a Jameson shot is Angie's favorite. Just so you know, just want to put that out there.
It was entertaining to say the least, and they hadn't even been drinking yet.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they had.
Well, maybe, but not.
They
not
might have
as
been drinking
much
beer
as-
all day.
Not as much as they were getting ready to. I think they probably were doing like meth or something.
They might have been.
Day.
They might have been.
But I don't know. I
We
mean,
could probably, after this podcast, go over there, and they could still be there.
maybe
Anyway, I don't know.
they probably are. It's very, very, very entertaining.
I have a question. So I went to this has happened to me numerous times this week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe a couple times. Why did you cringe when I said I went to Target?
It's just,
Why did you go when I
because
said
you said I have a question.
Oh,
And when a woman
I
comes
did.
to
I
a
did.
man and says, I have a question, that sends tingles down
oh
your
no.
neck.
Was
Like,
it good, Tinkles?
No.
Oh, no, it's just a question. We've kind of talked on this topic before, but do you ever feel like, okay, so I was walking into Target tonight from my car, and I was walking at an average pace.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't going slow, and I wasn't speed walking. There was a lady behind me, I low-key think she wanted me to race her. Like, to get into a race with me. Because she was far behind me, and she was walking super fast. And then, like, when she got up on me in the back, she, like, stalled there for a second.
It's because you're slow.
But no, there was a whole parking lot to go around me. Isn't that weird? And, like, she stayed up in my space. Like, she had a cart. She was pushing a cart from the outside in. I guess she's one of those people who want to do that. And an empty cart.
Nothing worse than getting in a store and there not being any cars.
Well,
and
she
you
might have been
pass
burned a
40
million
on the
times.
way.
Yeah, I get that. But she was up on my heels. Like, I low-key thought she was really going to, like, run up on my heels. And I almost just wanted to stop. You know how, like, when somebody's tailgating you in traffic, and you just want to slam on your brakes?
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to do that. Because if I would have stopped, she would have ran into the back of me.
And then you could have been like
Well, and then-
screamed and fallen on the ground and wailed. And,
And then she finally just went around me, and she was walking so fast. But I think she wanted to, like, she stalled for a second, like you're at a stoplight with two cars, and she's, like, revving her engine. Like, you want to race? Like, like, who wants to race?
so she dominated you.
I
She
didn't
beat
care. I didn't need
She
to.
beat you.
I didn't need to race.
Oh, you did. If she was challenging you, you felt like someone's challenging
I
you.
definitely felt like
And you
so.
go.
So it happened to me at
You
Kroger.
accept that challenge every time.
I'm not gonna walk.
Every time, no questions. You feel like someone's challenging you. You got to get in competitor
I'm
mode.
not. I was not. I was wanting to get out of the house and chill for a minute, so I wanted to go to Target to get these things that's been on my list forever. It's like, let me just go to Target and get these real quick because I need to get out of the house. I've been in the house all day and I'm not at home. Like, I like to get out a little
One
bit.
thing I'd like you to define, though, forever. Because they've been on your list forever. How long is forever?
Well, they've been on my list
So you
for
put them on 2 days ago?
no, like all week. It's been on my list.
Forever is a week now.
Oh my gosh.
I just wanted to
That's a
clarify
figure
what
of speech, JMR.
it's like when I go, there's a bunch of people here. Or I was down there and it was me and a
No,
bunch of
like
people.
you've
You know what a bunch of people is? You know how I define a bunch of people? More than 3. If you're with
Jeff.
more than 3 people, that's a bunch.
Jeff, have you ever said that?
What?
Forever, and not really literally, but forever. It's a figure of speech.
Yeah, like, I love you forever.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay.
Forever for me is infinity.
No, it's not.
at
You
the-
said it before.
I was kidding. That's a joke. I couldn't pass that one up. How could I pass that up?
You could have just passed it up.
No, not me.
Anyway, moving on. What else?
So anyway, you got beat by the lady. Was she bigger
I didn't
than
get
you?
beat by
Was
her.
she
I didn't.
little? Was
she
her
was
stride
tiny.
long?
She had on a tennis skirt.
You let a chick with a tennis skirt beat
I
you?
wasn't racing.
Oh, I'm so disappointed
Jeff.
right now. We got to find her. You got to beat her at something.
Jeff, if a gust of wind would have come by, she would have knocked over. She was tiny. She had on a tennis skirt. She was pushing a cart, and she was moving her little legs.
She beat you with a cart?
Jeff, she didn't beat me if I wasn't in this challenge. Like, I didn't accept it. I didn't accept it.
That brings up another question. Just because you don't accept the challenge, do you still not lose?
No, because I'm not racing. I'm not racing. Like, I don't want to play.
So you saw and you knew you couldn't win, so you just declined.
Oh, I could have won.
Is that what it is? It's like you're like, I can't beat her at walking.
No, it's that I'm trying to relax and go to Target. I'm not up for speed walking, tennis skirt lady. So go on around me. Go ahead. I wasn't racing, so no, I did not lose.
Well,
if you're not playing a game, you can't lose.
That's cool.
You can't.
Right, I know. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's true. You recognized the game was happening.
No, I felt like she was trying to challenge me.
She challenged you and she beat you with a shopping cart in a tennis skirt.
Okay, whatever. She didn't beat me because I wasn't playing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. I understand.
It's like just because I stand out on the basketball court at the park with people playing basketball that I'm automatically playing. I'm not picking up the ball. I'm not shooting it. And then you'll be like, well, they beat you. They mopped the court up with you. You didn't even take a shot. I know because I wasn't playing.
You're right.
Just whatever.
Great analogy.
It is.
It's dead on.
You're being a butthole right now. It is right on. How can you lose a race if you're not even racing? How? How do you lose a race if you're not racing?
You can't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gosh, you're so condescending right now. I hate you.
I'm proud of you for not being confrontational.
Strike 2 for you.
Strike 2 for me.
Yeah. And the thing is, she was talking to this other lady.
She was talking. She had a grocery cart and in a tennis skirt, and she beat you.
She was talking to a lady at the car. They were arranging a play date because I eavesdrop on people's
She
comments.
stopped?
No, she
and took a break?
No, listen. I parked far away because that's what I do. Because I'm not a wuss and want to park really close to the store on a nice day. I want to walk, so I parked far away.
A wuss because you want convenience?
I walked up. Okay, you're right. I walked up on these two ladies who were talking at a car, okay? And they were arranging a play date. Because I said I listen to people's conversations just so you know. If you're at dinner and I'm sitting beside you, I'm probably listening to your conversation. Because if you're talking loud enough, I'm privy.
Usually that's when I'm sharing my deepest, darkest anxieties with you, and I just give up because you're not listening to me.
Whatever.
You're listening to other people's
conversations. Whatever. Anyway, and so once I start getting closer, she like looks at me and she sees me, right?
She
and
eyes you down.
And then like as soon as I walk by the car, she's took off.
Her friend gave her a pound and said, "You beat that bitch."
For what? I'm just going.
They saw you. They knew. They knew that you're a competitor. And then she passed. She's like, "Oh, I thought she was a competitor."
We're not even going to go shop in the same departments of Target. I promise you. I was going for light bulbs, cotton balls, Febreze, and some pans.
Pants?
Pans, like cooking pans.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I got a candle, too. We might have ran into each other at the candle section.
Right.
But guarantee you she's not going to get light bulbs and shit like that. She's going to get the frou-frou stuff. Probably another tennis
Why are you
skirt.
judging her?
Is this your girlfriend? Like
I don't know. You haven't really narrowed down who she is.
Okay, first of all, if you have a girlfriend that wears a tennis skirt, I'm going to hit you right now.
She doesn't. That's for role play. Tennis stuff. Which we don't. Very often.
I'm just saying, I don't know what the pressure on me was. Like, maybe she wasn't. Maybe I read into it. But she was up on my heels with the cart. And then she went around me hastily. Like, quick.
Hey, did you take your medicine today?
I don't take Synthroid.
No, the other. She might not even exist if you didn't take your medicine.
You know what? You are being... I don't take... You know me. I don't take any kind of medicine. Y'all, listen. I don't even take a Motrin unless it's bad. I take Synthroid because if I don't, I could die.
This is true.
Well, that's dramatic. I probably wouldn't die.
Probably
I
not. Unless she
might.
got the
I've
thyroid flu. Is that what it is? Or was it, wait, the thyroid wave?
I got the thyroid storm.
That's it.
That could kill you.
Yeah. The hurricane.
Pretty sure it's not called a thyroid hurricane, but...
That'd be cool.
But I don't take any other medicine, and you know that.
I know, but I just wanted to play into it a little bit. You don't take medicine.
I know this.
I know you know this.
And I don't accept races from women in tennis skirts with a shopping cart at Target.
What if she'd have been in slacks?
No, I'm not walk racing anybody.
What about yoga pants?
No, I am not walk racing anybody. People's strides are different, okay?
Oh, now we're making excuses.
She has long legs. She has long strides. I have
so
short,
she could have
little
beat
stubby
you no
legs.
matter what.
She can't beat me if I'm not playing the game.
But if she had a shorter stride, you would have maybe played.
No.
But you sized up the competition. You said, I don't really have a chance in a walking game because her stride's longer. So I'm not even going to try.
Would it have helped the situation if I would have looked at her straight in the face and said, I'm not racing you?
It would have been, yeah.
Then it would have been fine?
Yes, that would have been a clear disqualification. Or that would have been a clear, statement of, I'm not competing. And it would have been courteous because you could have slowed her down and let her just be on a leisurely, shopping experience.
She should have known I wasn't competing. I had on jean shorts, a t-shirt, and I was texting on my phone. I'm not playing your game.
They saw your booty and they're like, beat that big booty bitch.
Oh my gosh, Jeff, I don't even know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you. I'm done with you for today.
I got some ideas.
I'm done. I'm done with you for today.
Totally?
I might give you another chance tomorrow.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
All right.
I love you, though.
I love you too.
Doesn't change my love.
Good.
The fact that I'm done with you for today doesn't change my love for you. I still love you dearly, but I'm just done with you for today.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
All right, we're done. We're out. We're going to
Okay.
quit.
All
Good
right.
night.